Okay, now it's time for our next session, which is an EdTech presentation. For this, I would like to call on stage Mr. 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲, co-founder and managing director, PhiBonacci Solutions Private Limited. Mr. Dubey ji. Sir, you have 10 minutes for the session. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Dr. 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲 is my name. I have a background in neuroscience. I had this company, PhiBonacci Solutions Private Limited. That's the name of the company. As we see, education world over is getting reformed. And it is almost no country is an exception there, India definitely being one of them. Unfortunately, I have, in my interactions most of the times with the teachers, I have seen teachers refrain from using most of these tech. Correct me if I'm wrong. Here I'm particularly referring to the content part. I'm not referring to the ERP or the LMS, these kind of things. They are immensely beneficial for the institution at large. But when it comes to the teacher standing in the classroom, I have always got this feedback that teachers refrain from using a video or such kind of content. No teacher wants to cross his arms and stand at the corner of the classroom and let the video be going on. Why so? When I speak to teachers, they say that largely these things are like a fast food. They look good, they look very interesting, but unfortunately, it hardly nourishes anything. Fast food, as we all know, is made on industrial production norm. There is a set model which is replicated everywhere. No two human brains are same. And therefore, teachers who are really concerned, it really unnerves them. मैं यही वीडियो सब बच्चों को एक साथ एक जैसे ही कैसे दिखा सकता हूँ? And that is the reason teachers cross their arms and they don't like to cross their arms and stand in a corner. Do you all agree with me on this? Or any exceptions here? Give me yes or no. I can't hear. I can see the nods, but. Okay, this is the problem we started, that let us solve this exact problem. I'm not trying to get into details of NEP and experiential learning, etc. All those things are the gaps we summarized and we solved all together. This is what is the solution that we brought. We started actually this by asking the teacher, sir or madam, what do you want? First, I did not want to make a product for the students, wanted to make a product for the teacher. There are 4 pillars, basic, कभी भी बता के रखा है, environment, teacher, content, and student. ये चारों pillars ज़रूरी हैं कभी भी education के लिए. Most of the edtech companies are trying to compromise with one of the other things, especially at the teacher front. That is why our question this was to the teachers, with few thousands of them. And teachers, one of the things that always came up, teachers said they wanted agility, they wanted flexibility in teaching the class. Why? Because उनको पता है ये बच्चा इस अलग तरीके से पढ़ता है, वो बच्चा अलग तरीके से पढ़ता है. They were having one of the very important challenges. It was time. एक टीचर को लगभग लेट से 35 मिनट्स का क्लास है, 35 मिनट्स में फॉर एग्जांपल ओम्स लॉ, वो पूरा ओम्स लॉ करिकुलम कंटेंट कंप्लीट करना है. A teacher is not supposed to be wasting his time on drawing a straight line, drawing a rheostat, उसे trigonometry बताना है. So he is not supposed to be worrying his strengths on drawing a 35 tan and 45 tan, because उसे मालूम है 10th में बच्चे they judge. वो टीचर को बोल देंगे कि मैम ये लाइन टेढ़ी है. आपके मन में भी होता है कभी कॉन्शियस पेन या मेकिंग अ सर्कल, ये सर्कल सीधा बनना चाहिए, ओवल नहीं बनना चाहिए. आई एम ट्राइंग टू टेल यू हियर, a teacher is a great talent. It should not be wasting उसका टीचर एंड एज आई सेड आई हैव अ बैकग्राउंड इन न्यूरोसाइंस. टीचर जब वो ब्लैक बोर्ड पे बता रहा होता है उसके दिमाग में ये भी चल रहा होता है उस टाइम कि बच्चा क्या सोचेगा, गलत हो जाएगा. टीचर इज नॉट सपोज टू बी वेस्टिंग हिज टाइम ऑन दोज थिंग्स. एट फिबोनाची वी कंबाइंड ऑल दोज प्रॉब्लम्स एंड क्रिएटेड अ सॉल्यूशन. We believe that it is the technology and it is the teacher. When both of these things they get truly combined, it will transform the way learning is imparted. And this belief is what is Fibonacci. One of the very fundamental things that we say, in fact, our entire content is based on the fact there are two very important learning theory, studies that were done in last 2 decades. One of them is called as the VARK study. I'm sure most of you would have already heard about it. The VARK, visual, auditory, read, write, and kinesthetics. Our new education policy, it takes clues from this exact same study. This is the most important published study in learning in any time, in last couple of decades for that matter. Visual, auditory, read, write, and kinesthetics. Every important training and education solution is catering to visual, auditory, read, write, including the way teacher is imparting. It is taking care of visual, auditory, read, write. For kinesthetics, आप बच्चे को लैब में लेके जाते हो, बच्चे से वहां पे एक्टिविटी कराते हो. आई एम श्योर यू विल एग्री, लैब में बच्चा ज्यादा सीखता है कंपेयर टू अ सिंपल थ्योरी क्लास. लीव दैट बच्चा, आप अपने बारे में बताइए ना. You always learn more in the lab than the theory class. Same thing is true today also. एक पीरियोडिक टेबल क्लास में जो 40 साल पहले लगा हुआ था आप और हमारे टाइम में, वो आज भी वो पीरियोडिक टेबल वहाँ पे ही है, वही के वही 118 एलिमेंट्स. एंड इट इज भगवद गीता ऑफ केमिस्ट्री. एंड बिना, जस्ट इमेजिन VARK के मॉडल के ऊपर पीरियोडिक टेबल से बच्चा क्या सीख रहा है. आपने नहीं सीखा तो बच्चा भी नहीं सीख रहा है. With technology now it is possible. रियल टाइम बेसिस पे सारे के सारे एलिमेंट्स का एक दूसरे के टेम्परेचर, प्रेशर, मैंने कुछ भी चेंज किया, हाउ इट इज इम्पैक्टिंग द अदर वन. These are the things, solutions that we started with, and these are the things that Fibonacci is trying to solve. We call it hyper interactive 3D simulations. We are the only company in the entire world which is offering such a thing. I mean, it is not video based. I'll be requesting you to visit the booth outside there, experience the product. It takes care of the biggest vacuum in learning, which is the kinesthetics. NEP में हम जो experiential learning बोले, India is a poor country. आप एक लैब में अगर 35, एक क्लास में अगर 35 बच्चे हैं, आप एक लैब में 35 सोनोमीटर नहीं रख सकते हो, करेक्ट. बट अगर, एंड जस्ट इमेजिन, आप जब 10th में थे, आप अपना हाथ क्रॉस करके पीछे खड़े थे और वो सोनोमीटर, क्लास की कोई लड़की दीपाली थी, वो सोनोमीटर कर रही थी और आप पीछे खड़े थे, आपका लर्निंग इट वाज कॉम्प्रोमाइज्ड. वो चीज आज भी किसी बच्चे के साथ हो रहा है. डिजिटल इज द सॉल्यूशन टू टेक केयर ऑफ इट. कंप्यूटर के अंदर Ctrl+C Ctrl+V, करेक्ट, जितने भी कॉपीज बना दो, digitally this gets taken care of. Every student in the class will be able to interact with the sonometer, and those things that he is not able to see also, for example flow of current, he can see visually that as well, कि कैसे रेजिस्टेंस बढ़ाने से करंट कम हो रहा है. ओम्स लॉ के अंदर वो एक स्टेटमेंट है कि रेजिस्टेंस एंड करंट आर इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल. बट व्हाट एग्जैक्टली, एक 10th के बच्चे के हिसाब से सोचिए, what really he is deriving out of it. Now with kinesthetics and VAR already being there हमारे प्रोडक्ट के अंदर, there is a complete learning, and that is why we call it as unified training solution. It is unify my class, it is your class, एक टीचर का क्लास. You navigate it the way you want it. There is nothing proceeding unless until आप अपने हाथ से रियोस्टैट को उठा करके इंक्रीज कर रहे हो या डिक्रीज कर रहे हो, या फॉर दैट मैटर एनी सच काइंड ऑफ कंप्लीट करिकुलम. आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट लैब करिकुलम्स हियर अलोन. एवरी टॉपिक grade 6 to grade 12 in the STEM subjects, science and definitely maths also. So this is what it does, the product does. We have already won BET Asia's Disruptor of the Year award. that being an Indian company, it should give all of us proud. And it's a product to be experienced. I sincerely request you guys to come and experience it. The product has been developed by my team, which is about 75% of them are all handicapped. They are seriously handicapped. जब आप ये product देखेंगे, you will be getting goosebumps. I promise you. You will be getting goosebumps. That is how the product. एक product के ऊपर there are close to about 9,000 plus lines of codes which have been written there to make everything synchronous and asynchronous simultaneously. And that is why you don't see such kind of product from every company. It's very difficult to produce. There have been tech challenges, but at Fibonacci, we have been able to conquer each of them. We are development partners with Lenovo. We are development partners with Snapdragon, big giants. Fortunately, क्योंकि हम इंडिया में आपके साथ में बैठे हैं, we are present here. Please come experience the product. We decided, we have been there in education for quite some time. But then this time we decided, let's be doing these things with name Fibonacci. अब तक हम लोगों ने थर्ड पार्टी और अलग अलग लेवल पे बनाए हैं प्रोडक्ट. आप लोगों ने शायद हमारे देखे भी होंगे प्रोडक्ट, नॉट सिमुलेशन बट सिंपल 3D एनिमेशंस के फॉर्मेट में. बट दिस टाइम इट इज इन द सिमुलेशन फॉर्मेट. एनी क्वेश्चंस यू हैव? आई एम डन अदरवाइज. यस मैम, प्लीज. ओके. Correct, yeah. Correct. Fibonacci, as most of you know, it's the God's design formula. Leaving aside the fact that Fibonacci series was given by Leonardo Fibonacci of Italian, the math series, famous math series. Other than that, there is more to it. It's the God's secret design formula. Everything, aapka chehra, it is, if you are looking beautiful, you are looking beautiful. But if it is more, it is aligned with Fibonacci sequence, golden ratio, 1:1.618. The more beautiful you are. Your heartbeat, हम लोग डॉक्टर्स एक कार्डियक साइकिल ऑप्टिमम है कि नहीं, वी टेक द रेफरेंस. द ईसीजी का जो कर्व रहता है, इट इज़ बेस्ड, एक्चुअली एन ऑप्टिमम साइकिल इज बेस्ड ऑन दिस थिंग. आप पूरा काफ़ी चीज़ों में आता है फिबोनाची. एवरी गुड थिंग, आपके हाथ में जो आईफोन है, इट इज़ डिजाइन कीपिंग द गोल्डन रेशियो एंड द फिबोनाची सीक्वेंस इन माइंड. वी वर इंट्रीग्ड बाय द ग्रेटनेस दिस एनरिचमेंट ओवरऑल mathematical sequencing of Fibonacci does. And in Fibonacci, in our company, we were playing with numbers, we were playing with computer programs, etc. So we said, okay, this is how it is. So Fibonacci, that's the name. Yeah. Thank you so much.